Hello sir, my name is Agustin Sintius. I'm from Management Department. In this presentation, I want to talk about so much thing, but now let's get to the first topic. What is digital library? Digital library is a library that stores data, be it books, images, sounds, in the form of electronic files and distributes them using electronic protocols via computer networks. The term digital library itself contains the same meaning as electronic library and virtual library, while the term that is often used today is digital library. Even in a web-based learning system or virtual classroom, of course, there is something called a virtual library. A digital library is a combination of ICT, information and communication technology, with the content and programs needed to produce and develop services normally provided by conventional libraries based on paper or other materials. Digital libraries began to grow rapidly since 1990, accompanied by advances in computer network technology that allowed access to information from one place to another very far away in a short time. Technical Architecture Library. Technical Architecture Library. Reference Unit is an academic support unit that provides library services that can be used for teaching and learning activities, research and community service. The Reference Unit, in this case the digital library, provides various kinds of library materials such as textbooks, literature, references, journals, scientific magazines, general magazines, newspapers, and collection of student final project reports, lecturer research reports, and student practical work reports. Building digital collections. In general, what is meant by digital collections are collections consisting of documents in digital format. This digital format is synonymous with access using computer and the internet. Digital collections generally don't occupy a specific space, in contrast to ordinary collections that require a permanent place, for example in a library. Media for storing digital or electronic collections vary. Something is stored on the hard drive computer, some are stored on external hard drive, CDs or CD-ROMs, DVDs, and flash disks or handy drivers. Even now, electronic document can be stored in the cloud on internet servers. To access it, just look for a connection to the internet to get the document we want. Digital collections are part of the overall library collections. This means that the library collection is divided into printed and unprinted ones. This is commonly known as a hybrid library, which is a library with collection available in print and non-print. These non-print collections include digital collections. The development of digital collections is now important because of the ease of access compared to printed collections. For users, digital collections are very easy to obtain. The information provided in it can be obtained anytime and anywhere. However, libraries still have to pay attention to legal aspects in disseminating digital information because they are related to copyright and electronic transactions. Digitalization. Digitalization is the process of converting information from analog to digital format. Digitalization can be defined as an organization that provides resources, including specially trained employees, to select, organize, overaccess, understand, disseminate, maintain the integrity of and ensure the integrity of digital works in such a way that the collection is available and economically affordable by a community or group of people who need it. Digitalization can also be defined as the process of converting information into a digital format, where the information is organized into bits. The result is a representation of objects, images, sounds, documents. So it can be interpreted that the digitalization process is the process of changing the form from printed form to digital form, with the aim of facilitating the affordability of the use of collections. Metadata. Metadata is data about data. The most important feature of metadata is that the data must be structured. A collection of data about data cannot in itself be called metadata. Then, at minimum, it should be said that metadata is structured data about data. Metadata is structured data marked with a code so that it can be processed by a computer, describes the characteristics of the information carrying units, and assists the identification, discovery, assessment, and management of the information carrying units. A catalog card or entry in a bibliography is metadata. A bibliography in MARC format is metadata, as well as finding aid for archival materials compiled according to the EAD, encoded archival description. Broadly speaking, metadata is divided into three, namely descriptive metadata. This data identifies sources of information so as to facilitate the meeting and selection process. B. Administration metadata that provides information for the management of information sources, such as when and how they were created, file types, other technical data, and who owns them, and who has the right to access them. C. Structural metadata. This metadata describes how a digital object is structured so that it can be combined into a logical unit. Naming, identifiers, and persistence. Naming, identifiers, and persistence. The fifth issue related to metadata is the problem of naming in digital libraries. A name is a term that uniquely identifies a digital object and is part of the metadata of each document. Names are very important in digital libraries, as in the ISBN number, as in traditional libraries. The purpose of this naming is as follows: citations, B. Search for description, C. To create links between objects, D. For copyright management purposes. Copyright issues. Copyright is the single most annoying obstacle to digital library development. Digital objects are imprecious because they are easily copied and accessed by multiple users simultaneously. This, of course, must be considered, and there is a need for a mechanism that provides an opportunity for libraries to provide information without damaging copyright, because that is why a kind of property rights management is needed. According to Cleveland, 1998, the function of property rights management are: A. Trust of use, B. Identification and granting of user rights, C. Provide the copyright status of each digital object and restrictions on use or fees therein, D. Handle transactions with users by allowing only a few copies to be accessed, or by charging a fee for each copy, or directly requesting the issuer. Preservation. No less important in maintaining the continuity of digital libraries is preserving the information that is available forever. In this preservation, the problem faced is information that has expired. Information that is old in the digital age is like paper deteriorating in the paper era. Libraries in the pre-digital era had to worry about book obsolescence, but preserving digital information would mean constantly coming up with new technical solutions. With this preservation, it is hoped that the economic value of digital libraries that have been built with difficulty, costing a lot of funds, energy, and time will not be lost. That's all from me, sir. Thank you.